Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review slash tutorial on the new Master palette by Mario. This palette is in collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I do have to say this is probably one of my favorite collaborations she's ever done, for sure. First of all, Mario is one of my favorite makeup artists, and I'm so happy for this collaboration. I've been a supporter of his for a really long time, not just because he's Kim's makeup artist, but he really is truly talented, and he's like the most humble guy ever. So I think this collaboration is something that he truly deserves, and I'm just so happy for him. But this palette has very neutral shades. It has a lot of jewel tone shades as well, and I think this palette just did a really great job with doing an assortment of shimmers, metallics, and mattes all in one palette. So first I want to talk about the formula of this palette. If you guys have never owned any one of Anastasia Beverly Hills' eyeshadows, they are so creamy, so buttery. I think she's really starting to build a reputation for that, and this palette is no different. It's the same amazing quality that I've experienced from a lot of her eyeshadow palettes. I noticed that with a lot of the shimmer shades, they kind of go on as if they're wet. What I mean by that is, for a lot of shimmer shadows that I own, I usually have to really get in there and pick it up with my brush and then spray my brush with either like a makeup setting spray or just like a facial spray so that that pigment really packs on nicely. But with these, you can even take your finger and just kind of swipe it on, and it's gonna go on so pigmented. So I'm really impressed with the pigmentation of this palette. Another thing I really like about this palette is that there really isn't a single shade in here that I wouldn't use. They're just well thought out, and I really think that you can come up with so many different combinations of this together. The only thing that I'm not used to in this palette is that there isn't a black eyeshadow, and I don't know, I think I'm just so used to having a black eyeshadow in every single eyeshadow palette, so I guess it's not a big problem for me to dip into one of my other palettes. So another thing that I want to talk about, which I feel like not a lot of people mention when they talk about Anastasia's eyeshadow palettes, is the brush that comes in here. It is really good. So this side here is a blending brush, which I find to be a really good blending brush, and then the other side is more of like a flat applicator brush. So I'll use this either right on my eyelid or on the bottom when I want to do like a kind of smoky effect, which I'll be using this brush later. But you really can create an entire eye look with this palette, and I do it all the time. So I'm going to put this down for a moment and talk to you guys about this eye look that I created. I created a very cranberry but soft and subtle smoky eye, if you will, and I really love it. I usually don't wear a lot of color on my eyes. I'm not a huge like eyeshadow wearer, but I think this palette has really gotten me to like start playing with color again, and I'm really in love with this look. I wanted to keep it really neutral, so for my lips I have just like a really nude lip, not a lot of shine or shimmer going on. Again, I really wanted the focus to be on the eyes, and as far as the skin, everything is just kind of bronzy, and I think it really fits well with the eye look that I have going on. So let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial. It's gonna be only on the eyes, not doing anything with my face or my lips, but I will list every product that I'm wearing down below just for your guys' information. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this color called Isabella, and this is just a matte warm shade, which I think is really perfect for the crease area. And this is just a really nice matte kind of burnt orange shade, so it's gonna really create that kind of warm look that we're going for. Next, I'm going to take this color called Muse, which is this really pretty cranberry color right here, and just picking it up with my blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and start on the outer corner of my eye and start blending that into my crease. Next, I'm going to take this color called Violetta, which is this kind of chocolate matte brown shade, and I'm just going to apply it on the outer corner of the eye, and this is just going to create a little bit of dimension. Just short little strokes on the outer corner is really just going to apply and get that definition in there. Just like that. Now I'm going to go in and apply a little bit more of that color called Muse just on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just taking a blending brush and doing it really, really gently. I'm gonna go back to Isabella, which I originally applied on my crease, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit more on the outside just to make sure that everything looks very warm all around the eye. For my highlight, I am gonna go in and use this color called Hollywood, which has a little bit of a shimmer to it. Normally I don't use any shimmer on the brow bone, but I see Mario do this often and I think it looks really pretty. And I think if you just do it very subtly and not go crazy with it, it's gonna create this really kind of golden halo effect around the eye that just looks really effortless. All right, so I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but what I like to do is take a makeup wipe and just dab it just really lightly and not do a swipe, because it is gonna ruin your concealer and powder. And then what I like to do after is just take a brush and kind of blend it out again, and you'll get a really nice clean smooth canvas. So now I'm going to take the other end of this brush, which is kind of more of like a flat applicator brush, and I'm just going to take that color again called Muse, and I'm just going to apply it right underneath my lash line just to kind of match what we have up top. I love how it's creating this really pretty smoky but subtle cranberry eye all around. What do you guys think? So to create that dimension again, I'm going to take Violetta, which is this dark brown chocolate color that I had on the outer corner, and I'm also going to apply that just right on the outer corner of my lash line. And then next I'm going to take Hollywood, which I applied right underneath my brow bone, and I'm just going to apply that on the inner corner of my eye just to create this really nice kind of halo effect. And now to finish off this look, I'm going to apply my Makeup Forever Excessive Lash, which I've been excessively obsessed with. It really brings out my lower lash line, which I basically have no lashes, but this really kind of just brings them out. So this pretty much completes the eye look. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed this review slash mini tutorial on the Master Palette by Mario, and let me know what video you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!